our next presenter, Irna, who loves talking about food. And I know she's going to be talking about food now because I've seen her research tweets asking people for their favourite flavours. And some people seem to have difficulty in distinguishing between flavours and manufacturers. Because she says, what's your favourite flavour? Seabrook. Oh, that's a manufacturer. Anyway, I won't give too much away. Let's give it up for Qureshi.
Is it because you moved there?
No.
I bet you didn't know that it was in 1913 that the first British crisps were made by a company called Carter's. And next year, in 2013, we're going to be commemorating the centenary of the humble British crisp. Now, traditionally, it was ready salted variety. That was always the most popular for the last 100 years. But it's been losing ground in recent years, actually. Now, just for the benefit of those saddos that have actually never had a crisp in their lives, a crisp, just to give you a definition, it's actually a very thin slice of potato that's either been baked or fried until it's crunchy. So that's what a crisp is. Now, the salt and vinegar variety, I can't bear these, but these again are doing really well at the minute. And year on year sales, they just keep increasing. And beef, surprisingly, again, are also doing incredibly well. But it's difficult to gauge how much cow actually goes into the crisps and how much is actually artificial flavourings. Now, do we like cheese and onion?
Yes.
Well, we do. Actually, we do. It's actually my favourite flavour, and it seems that the nation is also on my side. These are actually the most popular crisps in Britain. Now, sadly, the humble crisp has now been bastardised by food. Monster Munch aren't even made out of potato, for God's sakes. So they are not a crisp. And you see, I believe that a crisp should actually look like a crisp. It should look like a piece of potato, like it's come from potato, and not like it's come from the planet Jupiter. Now, speaking of interesting shapes, this Gary Lineker crisp was actually pulled out of a bag by an office worker, and this news actually made it into the papers. But seriously, Gary Lineker has done wonders for Walker's Crisps. Gary Lineker and his crispy, corny adverts have helped to shift an extra 114 million packets in just 2 years. And I just love James Martin, don't you just love him? Now, he believes our passion for crisps comes from a genetic weakness for anything involving the potato. And that's probably why we get through 300,000 tonnes of crisps each year. Now, I've heard that Victoria Beckham loves eating crisps, but obviously I could not find a picture of her eating anything. So I got a different kind of package instead. And did you know that a survey conducted in 2006 found that 69% of lunchboxes packed for kids in the UK contained crisps? And this is why that's horrifying, because did you know eating a packet of crisps every day is the equivalent of drinking almost 5 litres of cooking oil a year? That's according to the British Heart Foundation. Do you know what? Crisps also have medicinal purposes. They're a great hangover cure, apparently. I'm told it's because they're yellow, and yellow food is good for a hangover, and also because they're salty. Now, has anybody tried these? Did you ever try these, the wasabi crisps? Now, these were from the hot and spicy range, and they were to die for. And they contained the sort of heat that made you want to turn down your central heating. So they were very popular amongst Asians. Alas, they were discontinued last year. And there was actually a proper uproar on Twitter about this. And campaigners like myself, we even tried to get the RIP wasabi hashtag trending. about, even though I happen to know that these hot and spicy wasabi crisps were very popular with, with all Bradfordians. But what was particularly odd was that the fact that they disappeared so quickly was that they were actually made by Seabrooks, which is actually a Bradford firm with their head office just over the road in Girlington. So I emailed them about my research and I told them what I was doing, and though they couldn't reinstate my very favourite wasabi crisps, those lovely folk at Seabrooks have actually sent crisps for every single one of you. And they're over at the bar.